Hey Virgo, welcome to your mid to end of June 2021 Love Tarot reading. This is looking into the energies. Um, Probably more after the solar eclipse happens. Tomorrow you'll see this reading. Those of you watching it before the solar eclipse may not understand the messages, but this is a collective reading, so take the messages as they resonate. I want to say a quick thank you to all of you who have subscribed to my channel. I still have 90% of those watching my channel are not subscribed, and I just wanted to ask if you would please click the subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything, and I would be very grateful. I'm trying to grow my channel so that I can keep putting out more videos and content, right? And I want to reach more people, of course, with the messages. So if you would, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate that. Now, let's look into your reading, Virgo. Thank you for all of your views. I pulled from the Good Tarot by Colette Baron, the overall energy for your reading. And the first card out is the Temperance card. It's called Patience in this deck. So Temperance in this deck also speaks to divine workers behind the scenes of a certain situation or relationship coming together possibly. But you have divine guidance behind the scenes, okay? And they're working for your good. You just don't see it in your reality yet. And that's the energy with that card. But if you notice, it's number 14 in the Major Arcana. Temperance is the card of Sagittarius, so you could be dealing with someone that has Sagittarius in your chart. But it doesn't have to be. But number 14 would break down to a spiritual number 5. So this is changing, okay? This solar eclipse, I feel, is changing the situation. We have the Sun card here, which to me speaks to clarity and illumination. Something's being illuminated in your world, okay? And this could be surrounding some type of petty argument or competition for some of you. It's going to be different for all of you because I'm reading for the collective sign of Virgo. But if you want a personal reading, of course, go to my description box and email me. My email address is there. Get that down, okay? So the Sun card. Let's read that from the Good Tarot. The solar eclipse is June the 10th for most of us here, and it's going to illuminate something for you. It's going to bring you some type of clarity, okay? It's number 19 in the Major Arcana, which breaks down to 10. Spiritual number 10 is all about something ending so that you can have a new beginning, right? Cycle is ending. You're going to see something with clarity and illumination. It says at this time, also I need to mention, sorry to get started and stop, but I need to mention that the Sun here is called abundance. So some of you are going to have an abundance. Now, abundance doesn't have to be money, but for some of you it is, right? But it's an abundance of love, money, spirituality, gifts, right? It says, at this time, everything is possible and everything I need to know is illuminated. Projects come to fruition, relationships flourish, and my growth is assured. This is a time of plenty. It's important that I share this abundance with others. I am deeply grateful. Being deeply grateful is probably a big part of what's going to bring this abundance in for you, magnified, okay? So you can have the abundance, yes, you will have some abundance, but the more grateful you are for each blessing, seeing the blessing that the hand of God is bringing to you, the more abundance I feel it's going to be magnified, right? Jupiter energy, the Sun energy, it's the happiest, most positive card in the deck. And you have that in your overall energy for mid-month June, right? Then we have, again, the Five of Fire. Five of Fire can talk about conflict, competition. It's a stubborn energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. We have Sagittarius here with Temperance. Temperance is kind of the opposite of Five of Fire energy, right? Well, let's go ahead and read it from the book. This is the Good Tarot, so it has a different spin on things. And it's pretty quick, so we'll read it here. It's creative brainstorming, honoring differences. Because the Good Tarot is going to put the good spin on everything, right? Because it's energy. You can work with it. You can make it work for you. It says, I have the freedom to explore the ideas that seem the most far-fetched. What seems crazy today proves tomorrow to be brilliant. Like a child willing to stretch her imagination when a new playmate comes into the garden, I open to new people and new ideas, intrigued by what is novel and unfamiliar. This is a time for what is counterintuitive, for appreciating the ideas from out in left field and what they might offer. I feel some of you are going to have people that are coming into your life, possibly people from your own soul family, that are new to you, right, in this life. Not new to you, not new to your soul anyway, but you're going to have some experiences with some new people, and they're going to bring you some pretty powerful gifts or ideas when you get together with them. And that's good energy. It feels really good, actually. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. So the bottom of the deck, and I'll put my heart stone on here from this. I think this came from Sedona, but I'm not sure about that. Pretty sure. Over the King of Waters. It could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces individual. For some of you, you are. For others of you, this is someone who has deep emotions for you, but doesn't speak that to you, right? They act kind of, like friends, or they might even be a little cold or aloof. Not really. That would be more air energy. This is more, they that you're an important person in their life, but they don't let you know the deep emotions, the deep feelings that they have for you. Okay, so of any sign, that would be the characteristics of the King of Water. He's very loving, right? He can make you feel very special, but this one doesn't necessarily express that they're in love with you, okay? Just throwing it out there, right? That king is in love. Now we're going to use Bradley Valentine's Angel Wisdom Tarot to pull your spread. Holy Spirit, holy angels, archangels of light, spirit guides, and ancestors. We have Two of Pentacles here. Working too hard or multiple jobs, the need to bring balance and fun into your life. You could be juggling multiple priorities or balancing your budget. You could be juggling pros and cons of a situation or a relationship too, right? With that Two of Pentacles, you could be juggling work and time with family, friends, or loved ones. You could be juggling a lot of things, okay? But it's talking about having your hands in a lot of different places, trying to make things happen here, there, and everywhere, right? And although that's kind of admirable in the 3D world, it's not always spiritually the best energy to be in. You want to put one down and focus on one at a time, typically, with that card. It can also be someone juggling back and forth in their head, too. I know that's more the Two of Swords, but the Two of Swords can be more about cutting something or someone out, having to do that. The Two of Pentacles, you're happy to keep juggling this for now, right? You don't really see a problem with it. But what else do we have coming out? We have the Five of Swords. I don't really like this energy. It's an unwise choice. It says there's a better way that will make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. So you may be questioning the motives of the friends that you have around you. Could be coworkers, friends. It's like several people in this card. And I don't think you trust their motives, actually. I don't think this is like any particular individual. I think it's just, like I said, it's in some type of a group. Maybe it could just be two people, but there's someone here that you question their motives, Virgo. So here you are juggling. Maybe you're juggling whether or not they have. Okay, that could be. Let me get another card. Let's keep pulling and then I can tell you. Ooh, the Sun card again. Well, I don't care what's going on negative in this reading because it is the happiest card in the deck. It trumps all negative cards. So we have a time of great joy and success, brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities, plans that work out perfectly, gratitude to the divine. Yeah, you got to be grateful for the kind of blessings that are coming to you, Virgo, at this time in your life, this mid to end of June. Also, it's It's also speaking to the solar eclipse. I feel it's going to have a profound shift on your life. That some things are changing, right? Because I'm really drawn to this Five of Swords here, which could be here just maybe there's not anyone that you feel like integrity or has questionable motives. Maybe it's just here to tell me that there's going to be a change in communication, because fives are all about changes, right? Something's changing drastically or suddenly. And swords are about communication or truth, right? With the Sun card here, there could be a lot of truth that's being revealed or illuminated to you. And it could be within yourself, right, with the Sun card. It could be with someone that you're dealing with, though. Let's keep pulling and see what we have. So far we have Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Leo with the Sun card twice, and Sagittarius here strong in this reading. Let's see what else comes out for you. Show me Spirit for Virgo, my Virgo viewers, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords, air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So this is about the end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or both. The opportunity for new happiness, a weight off your shoulders, the end of an addiction, or a melodramatic reaction. To me, the Ten of Swords is ending some type of mental prison, right? Some type of feeling stabbed in the back, possibly. Could be the end of betrayal. But here it does say the end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or both. I'm kind of feeling that energy, honestly, in that first sentence. But it's also, and this is what's so important, the next line here is the opportunity for new happiness, because it's ending, right? Something that was not for your highest good is ending. So what do? We step into the new happiness, because we know that the universe is going to provide, okay? Anything that God takes away from us is going to be replaced with something better, right? Let's keep pulling here, Virgo. Show me what I need to see for Virgo for May to end June 2021. Six of Cups. You have someone who's wanting to return here. This could be someone from childhood, or this could be, a soulmate. This is a soulmate returning. But it's also about children or childhood, revisiting old dreams or plans, embracing your inner child, the return of people or romances from your past. That's what I feel like this is. And also romanticizing how things used to be. Be careful not to get stuck in the past, okay? Don't stay there too long. Romanticizing the way things used to be, because I feel with the Sun card twice and that Ten of Swords, you're headed in a new direction. Now, as far as a soulmate returning, that could be a great thing. It could be Mercury retrograde, right? But Mercury retrograde happens for a reason. Doesn't mean the person isn't meant to be in your life or isn't meant to return to you. It just means that you're supposed to revisit the past. Revisit the lessons, revisit what have you learned, and review. And most of the time, we're going to approach the situation differently, right? Mercury retrograde comes in and gives us new opportunities to do something, maybe something that, to see. I'm not going to say you did it wrong, okay? Because even if you made what we consider a wrong turn or choice, you learned something from it, you won. But Mercury comes in retrograde, can bring new opportunities, okay, that maybe you had at one time. And the way you went about it, or the timing wasn't right. So you kind of have to figure out what you've learned and apply that when something comes back around, a job situation or person from the past that was significant to your life but maybe didn't work out. When it comes back around, you're supposed to look and see, what was the lesson here? And also, okay, they're telling me to pull several cards from where I pull here, so give me just a second. Okay, so you're supposed to learn, go back and see what lessons you learned and approach it a different way. Or it could be that it's fated to come to you at this time because, maybe the timing just wasn't right before, but now it is. And that's something that you just have to decide. You have to try to see where the lesson is. So let's go ahead and see what we have here. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. But this queen is resourceful, okay? She's also fixated on her goals. She's self-made. Everything that she got, she worked for it. She earned it, right? But she can get kind of materialistic, so to speak, or, you know, she could hold on too tightly to her money or the material things, right? It says generous, practical, gracious, materialistic, the ability to make anything more beautiful, a love of family and home, be practical about how you proceed. Okay, I feel that that's needed. A sensible approach is needed. Or it could be a love of art or beauty, right? So I feel that you are leaving behind betrayal. You're walking away from things that are negative to your life. And then somebody returns, okay? Somebody that you do have feelings for, you do have a past with, is coming back around. Or it could be a situation, right? And here you are as the Queen of Pentacles, taking a sensible approach this time, okay? And that's because, Virgo, you did learn a lesson. This person did teach you something about yourself, about what you don't want or what you do want. And you're going to approach this return, or this person that returns, a little bit differently. This could be a divine masculine to you. This is Aries energy with the Emperor card. This is someone who has logic and organization, will increase your success. Or it says, that's the advice with the card. Logic and organization will increase your success. Take charge of the situation. Accept a leadership role, structure, and discipline. So your person could be coming in this energy, the Emperor, or this could be you, Virgo, taking charge, taking leadership. And that's over conflicts and petty things, okay? Something's happened here, Virgo, that's really affected you. It's changed you in some way, deeply, emotionally. Something ended and it changed you. And now you have, I notice the Emperor has this sword of truth, right? He has the sword of truth, and he has like angel wings, which is different. Well, it's the angel tarot. I get that. There's just a different feeling with this card. But Spirit says logic and organization will increase your success. You are to take charge of the situation and accept a leadership role. Structure and discipline will definitely put you in control of this situation with the Emperor card. For others of you, the Emperor is the one that's returning to you. Divine masculine, possibly at Aries or Scorpio. Take it as it resonates. Does not have to be that sign. Then we have the Five of Fire. I do feel that someone is going, whether it's you or your divine masculine, is going, whoever this Emperor is going to take charge of this energy. Okay? We have the Five of Fire here. It wants to come out, but it's coming out in a different way in the Good Tarot. And this spread, it's coming out as conflict with others caused by opposing opinions. It says walk away from drama, Virgo. Unless the situation is really worth your time, then you're to stand up for yourself. And this could talk about very ambitious people. I see it as also competition, okay? It could be someone trying to, you know, the guy that's trying to get your attention and that's all he's trying to do. He just needs your attention. This is this guy, right? But a lot of times in that card, it could be multiple people. So I feel like it's strange because I started with the Five of Swords feeling like multiple people, because that's what's showing in this card. Could be, you know, you're unimpressed. You don't think they lack integrity, right? And you think there's a better way that would make you happier. And that's air energy. And then we have this fire energy. And I feel like there's one person here who's trying to get your attention, but they're going about it in not the right way. And then we have an awakening. Okay, that's what I feel like is coming also with this solar eclipse. You could also be dealing with a Pisces. This is Pisces energy. It's their major arcana card. Awakening is a temporary pause for reflection and insight. An awakening where you see things in a whole new light. Yeah, that's what this solar eclipse is doing. You're going to see things with clarity, with a whole new perspective than what you did before. But somehow that is going to change your life, literally. It's like a big deal, okay? And then the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Fire. Okay, I love this energy with the Ace of Fire. It's an amazing opportunity. Be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Now is the time to take action and do what you're passionate about. So I feel like Mercury is going to go direct on the 22nd. But there at the end of the month, I think would be a good time for you to take action, okay? Astrologically speaking, you want to wait till probably end of the first week of July because there's a shadow period. But I really feel like Mercury has come in and given you some type of blessing when it goes direct. You have this renewed energy. Also, it's the solar eclipse. It's magnifying the Mercury retrograde because it's going to be in a planetary aspect with Mercury retrograde in Gemini, in the sign of Gemini, when the solar eclipse occurs in Gemini, right? There's also going to be a square with Saturn and Uranus. Saturn is the planet of karma, Uranus, the planet of liberation, the planet of sudden changes. And I do see sudden changes here. And I feel like whatever this awakening experience is that you have, this clarity, the gift that the solar eclipse energy is bringing into your life is really going to feel great. And it's going to really put you in a positive position, okay? And then you have this amazing opportunity that comes in. I feel like there could be like a brilliant idea or an epiphany here that's really standing out to me. So let's see how we're going to be leaving this month. Let's use the Light Seers Tarot. Show me Spirit, Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, my spirit guides. How is Virgo going to be leaving the month of June? Wow, 5. You really have the 5s. You have the 5 of Wands. I'm going to read it from this deck too because I feel like they all have different meanings. And you have 3 times the 5 of Wands energy. So I think you're supposed to really work with that energy. You have a King of Swords. That is Aquarius specifically, but it could also be Libra or Gemini. It's an air sign who has really worked on themselves actually to be a king. It's not a page. It's not a knight. It's a king. All right, then we have the 4 of Swords, more air energy. This is healing after heartbreak, okay? This is going off to yourself and healing. Queen of Wands, here's that spark. Here's that idea. Here's that new thing that's lighting you up that the solar eclipse is bringing you, making you the Queen of Wands. But 7 of Cups says choose wisely. You had another card in here that said choose wisely. Let's quickly read from that deck. If I can find the book to it. Here. The 5 of Fire. Okay. There's a message here. I feel like all 3 have a different version of the 5 of Wands, but you are to work with this energy in the most positive way. 5 of Wands, competition, conflict, ambition, challenge, being pushed by others to excel, brainstorming, mental jousting, adrenaline and aggression, surpassing limits, dynamic energy, leveling up. Wow. Okay, it says a little rivalry can be a good thing. It can push us to become the very best versions of ourselves and to move quicker than we would if we were alone. Allow opposition and challenge to help you to evolve your methods and to push beyond self-imposed limitations. So maybe you're setting your goals too low, right? Spirit saying you are meant to ascend higher. Look how they have like a level that they're going, but they're working together in this card. They don't seem to be working against each other to me, or that's the energy I'm feeling. You can ascend higher, Virgo. It says, if competition becomes unhealthy and you're experiencing the shadow side of conflict or ambition, it's time to take a step back and retreat from energies that are hindering your progress. I feel like for a few of the Virgos that I'm channeling for, you're putting way too much pressure on yourself to compete, to excel, to win. Okay, and Spirit saying, temper yourself. Okay, with the Temperance card, you're going to get there. Okay, you're going to get there in divine timing though. So Don't exhaust all of your energy or possibly have conflict with others who can help you ascend higher, okay? They can actually help you get up the ladder or help you ascend higher spiritually or align with your perfect partner, whatever it is that you're trying to get to. Um, don't work against that energy, is what I'm saying, okay? It's competition can be a good thing because you can get ideas off other people, but it's not if your only goal is to win, okay? Just for the sake of winning. That's you don't really gain anything that way, right? So it says if you are in that shadow side of the conflict mission, you want to take a step back and retreat from the energies that are hindering your process. Sometimes the need to be right or personal feelings around being questioned or challenged can interfere with the ability to see your path clearly. So you may need to fly solo for a bit in order to reevaluate your options. While clashing egos can slow everything down, they can also propel success. So choose to excel. Look for healthy competition or collaboration that inspires and motivates you. Now that's the key. That's how you work with the energy. Use it for the inspiration, but don't use it as a tool to harshly judge yourself or others by, Virgo, okay? We can all work together, right? Look for healthy competition. It says learn from others and use competing energies as a way to enrich your own experiences. And the little affirmation here says, I support others and they support me, and we rise together in accelerated harmony. So that's the key here. You can excel faster if you can work well with others, right? That are in your environment now. And these others might even be people who you feel are a burden to you. Maybe you feel that they can't compete with you. Maybe you feel very pessimistic about their abilities, and Spirit saying, maybe you need to kind of go with the ideas that seem far fetched to you, Virgo. That's what this card said. Because these ideas, these people, or whatever this is to you, situations or people that have come into your life are here to enrich the experience. They're not to compete with you, okay, or be held to some harsh standard. You don't have the right perspective, and that's why the sun's coming in to give you clarity. That's why the hanging man is here, so that you can get the right perspective, possibly even about your emperor. For some of you, your divine masculine. Take it as it resonates, okay? So let's get an oracle for you. I'm going to use, I think, choose Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed to pull your message this month. This is mid-June to end of June 2021. And of course, timing is fluid, right? But that's where the intention is set. It's basically whenever you come across this reading, though. You might come across this reading months or years from now, and you're going to come across it when you're meant to. Okay? So, no pressure. It's all in divine timing. The message is for you. You'll hear it when it's supposed to be. We have the Eel King, the big picture, angelic help, number 12. 12 also speaks to awakening. There could be someone in your environment that's awakening. But I feel that you also are having a small awakening, right? Every epiphany can be an awakening because it can change the course of our lives, because our free will choices are changed once we have a higher perspective. And that's what that is, the big picture, angelic help. The bottom of the deck is the High Lady of Love and Compassion. She is all about kindness and consideration, right? She's very soft and loving and compassionate. So you may be judging someone too harshly here, dare I say it, Virgo. Don't shoot the messenger. If it's not you, take it as it resonates. It could be someone that you're dealing with. But Spirit says, slow down. You don't have the big picture yet. There are angels helping you in the background, okay? It says the Eagle King is a sign that your highest destiny is within reach. You are on the right path now, even if you can't see where you're going. The Eagle King soars high above the mountains and valleys of life and is able to see the big picture when you seem to be lost in a bit of a fog. He makes a formidable ally as he takes your prayers up toward the sun. Also, it talked about a fog. Neptune, which is the planet of illusions, is going retrograde. It may be retrograde now, I'm not sure. So that could be taking those rose-colored glasses off, seeing things clearly too. All of these energies, have you noticed they're working together in your reading, and they're astrological energies that are actually taking place right before mid-June. So definitely resonates here. He releases them to the divine. They will be answered for the highest good of all. It's fortunate omen when the Eagle King decides to be your ally. So yeah, whatever this is coming in for you, it's definitely a blessing. It's definitely a fortunate omen. And you just need to work with those energies. Like I said, we're under the same energies, all of us, but it's how we work with them as to whether we grow spiritually the way we're supposed to and get on our right path. So I hope this is helping you out. That's all I got for you for now, Virgo. Until next time, sending you all so much love and light. Namaste.